everyone. Welcome to Heartlines, and this is our space where we discuss everything relationship and love. And I'm your host, Franca. On the show today, I have Tomi Akimbobola and Precious Oded. Precious, how are you?
I'm fine. I'm good.
How's your day going? How's your Tuesday going?
It's going good. It's been good so far. But I can't wait to go to bed.
Ha. Before the show, you need to see that when I was talking, I was very stiff. I was just because of Tomi. But me, you said, I'm good. I just started smiling again. Now that I'm looking at Tomi, I'm trying to frown again. How are you, Tomi?
What did he do today?
See now, he's forming baby for me. Tomi, how are you?
I'm fine.
Why are you frowning, Agbaya?
Tell me what happened.
Now, Franca, they vex me for it.
We don't fight, though. Please. Am I not free to express myself?
Freedom of speech.
My
Yes.
darling, thank you.
Are you on my side or on Franca's side? Which?
Okay, so I said I pick people according to the topic. Cultivating, and I said, and Tomi asked me, what do I mean?
That's not even what I wanted to say. No. You know what you said before that? That's
What did
list
I
of-
say? I didn't
list
say
of the
anything.
issues.
Anyway, sorry, back to the conversation. So today we're discussing cultivating gratitude and appreciation in relationships. Tomi, the issue is you do not appreciate me as a friend. That's the issue right now. People have different languages. The language that is me, you undermine it. Why will we not quarrel? Why will we not go fight? Precious, please, as a counselor, is it not my language you will use to talk to me?
Yes, he has to understand your language.
Thank you.
How am I supposed to understand a language? She's never told me a language. I'm confused. Excuse me.
You say what?
Do you
Communication is
Do you appreciate
key.
me?
What's your language?
Do
You
you
like
appreciate me?
compliments, and I give you compliments all the time.
So what's your language?
Money, brother.
I beg, who's supposed to give who money? No, she be the sugar mommy for you.
Can you imagine?
Uh-huh.
Can you imagine?
Uh-huh.
Okay. I will
No,
give you
she has
money.
not attained sugar mommy status
Listen,
yet.
No,
listen
she's
now.
sugar mommy status
I will
right
give-
now.
I will compliment you. I will still give you money.
Why you not give me money?
I know you have to
what?
I know
choose
be your
one.
baby.
Choose one.
Am I not the baby?
Told me verse. It's okay to verse.
Verse.
Yes, it's okay to verse. So
Okay.
please, Precious, as we were saying, today's topic is cultivating gratitude and appreciation in relationships. So I personally think that in every kind of relationship, you should find a way. If you like, swell up, that's your business. You should find a way to show appreciation. Just make the person feel welcome. It might just be nice words, depending on what the person loves or what the person likes you to do. So it might be just
Yes.
complimenting, gifting, different things. Like I know Tomi likes to be pampered. Tomi likes for you to say very nice things. Tomi likes for you to appreciate. In fact, notice him at every point in time. And I do that. That's to make him feel good, even if it's not something I love to do all the time. But guess what? One person will just be the only you want me to be your sugar mom. Only you want me to give you money. You're a wicked, selfish person. Please, Precious. Go back to you. Say something. Thank you.
Chineke.
Yes, so cultivating gratitude and appreciation in relationships is very important in all relationships.
Thank you.
Gratitude shows that you appreciate what this person has done. You recognize what the person has done. You understand that it's even possible that the person didn't need to do it or didn't have to do it, but the person did it anyways,
Take your flowers.
just to make your life a little bit easier. So, yeah, gratitude and appreciation is key.
Thank you. Tommy, you have something to say?
You said it all.
Nothing like I said it all. You should just start. You can't say I said it all. You should just
So
start.
you have to say something.
Yes.
So, yeah, like she said, you need to show appreciation for even the smallest of things, And how do you show the appreciation? A simple thank you will go a long way, A little gift, maybe set aside time, to spend time with your friend, spouse, or your wife, or pick days in the week or days in the month where you want to take her out and, show how much you appreciate, all the stuff she does, Stuff like that goes a long way, really. And it helps whoever to do it over and over again because they see the sense of gratitude from the way you show it.
Okay, so don't make it about husband and wife. Make it
No,
about...
it's a just I said husband, I said girlfriend, I said friends. Anybody, just show appreciation. It's a Yoruba saying that says, "Tó bá dúpẹ́ òní, wàá rí ìròmí." I don't know how to say it. If you say thank you today, you will get even more tomorrow. It even goes to God. So when you say thank you, you get more. So it's always just okay to say thank you.
Nice. Okay, so let's quickly go on a break. When we come back, we would analyze this with our professor and Tommy.
Stay tuned. Heartlines would be right back.
This season on Heartlines, we're committed to making a difference in people's lives. So Heartlines, in partnership with Reda Consult, is offering 12 free slots of counseling every quarter for people in need of professional counseling. Additionally, we're taking on 2 pro bono cases for individuals navigating a challenging divorce. To participate, please send an email to counsel@vedaconsult.com with your story. Our team will carefully review all submissions and will contact all the shortlisted candidates. Heartlines is live Mondays to Fridays at 10 p.m. So engage with us.
Thanks for staying with us on Heartlines.
So please note that you can share your story with us via WhatsApp number 08190384663 or call in to join in the conversation 07025007749 or 070142420. So this topic is something that I think that would resonate with everybody because even children love it when they're appreciated. Everybody loves it that you appreciate them. Even your staff, your workers do appreciate when, you just show them a little bit of affection, appreciation, so they just feel valued and wanted. I don't want to use the word love, because it doesn't fit in for everybody. But people just want to know that they're important to you at some point, And I think even in the corporate space, they use a more formal word for it, but you understand, you just want to show people that you're important and you count. You're important and you count in whatever it is we're doing, But Precious, Tommy, you're going to take it from the workspace and with friends. So how well do you think this works? As in, when you show up, do people actually do it intentionally? Have people actually cultivated that habit? Or people are still learning to do that?
So when you say people, I think it's relative.
When I mean people, I mean generally.
Yeah, so at the workspace, it's relative.
Okay.
You have some bosses who find it hard to say thank you or well done. They feel you are paid for your job, so you do it. But on the contrary, when you say thank you or well done, it helps motivate the individual to even do more. The individual feels appreciated, and of course, when he feels appreciated, the output is even better. So I think it's a 50-50. We have bosses who don't say thank you, don't feel the need to say thank you. Come on, you're being paid for your job, get out. But what they don't know is this: when you say thank you to a worker or a staff, it helps them boost their ego, 1. It helps them feel recognized, 2. It helps them feel they belong, and it helps them feel valued. So when you do this, it even helps them to do better. Now, you see that some bosses, their subordinates, they do everything to go out for their bosses. And why? Because their bosses are proving themselves to be available for them, to have emotional intelligence, to show empathy towards his workers. And when such bosses do that, even if it's 12 midnight or whatever odd hour, he reaches out to his staff, can you please let me do it? They go out, And that's why sometimes I tell people that don't let people value you for the seat you're on. Let people value you for who you are. Because the moment you step out of that seat, you are forgotten. But if people value you and not the seat, even when you're out of that seat, people look out for you. People reach out for you and people want to help you. And that's because of the attributes you've shown towards them. Empathy. So generally, I think it's a 50-50 out there. But if I must say, people need to cultivate the habit of acknowledging people's efforts and outputs at the place of work.
So basically what you have said, that it's a good habit to cultivate because it's a positive feedback or return.
Yes.
You get, and then not just on the job, even when you leave, you're being appreciated for what you have, the impact you have on people.
Yeah.
That works. Okay, so Precious, what are your thoughts on this and how does it affect family and relationships? Precious, we can't hear you.
Oh, sorry. I always encourage people around me to show gratitude and appreciation in all circumstances. Now, once you are able to do that, it's going to really affect your relationship in a positive way because it's going to foster communication. So it means that because you can't show gratitude and appreciation with a closed mouth, you have to use words, you have to use gestures. So that means that your communication with that person will be top notch. You're going to be able to communicate exactly how you feel over what they've done. It also means that you're going to listen to them or they are going to listen to you. So all in all, it fosters a better relationship with whoever you're having, the communication with. It shows, so Tommy mentioned empathy, and I like that he mentioned it because it shows that you are showing concern to this person who has consistently or continually, been there for you. So sometimes some people might not understand, gratitude, appreciation, I don't know one and the same thing. No, with gratitude, it means this person did something for you. With appreciation, it's more of you value this person. You appreciate this person for the value they bring to your life. You appreciate this person because of who they are at, a particular point in time. With gratitude, of course, they've done something positive for you. They've given you a new outlook on maybe a challenge you were facing or something you were going through. So it benefits relationships greatly because you're going to be positive. In fact, once you hear that person's name, you start smiling. You're happy. You're in a good mood.
Okay. I got confused at some point because right now, I'm that person that is not educated and not go school. So gratitude and appreciation. Precious, you were trying to differentiate both of them. And you said gratitude is what?
Yeah. So gratitude focuses on the positive aspects of things that someone has done for you. So if someone does something for you, what you can do both gratitude and appreciation, but what you do first is gratitude. So gratitude is saying, thank you for doing so and so and so. Thank you for how you helped me with so and so and so. Appreciation means you now value the person because the person had the means to and would have decided not to do it. But because of the values that person places on the relationship they have with you, they went ahead to do that. So you're thanking them for what they did, and then you're appreciating their mindset. Let me use that word, as to why they did what they did for you.
Okay, I'm still confused. So please play a scenario for me. Tell me how I can show somebody gratitude and appreciation at the same time.
Okay, so let's say I came to you and I was in need of a new phone. Something happened to my phone.
Okay.
And I met you and I said, Franca, my phone got damaged. I've tried to fix it. I'm having issues. I've been able to raise, maybe the phone is 200,000. I've been able to raise 100,000 and I need help completing the phone, the money for the phone. And then you say, okay, and then you give me the money to complete, and I get the phone. I tell you thank you the moment you give me the money or the moment you even say, you're going to assist me. That's gratitude. So I say thank you. Now, I take it a step further by leaving your presence, going to get the phone, and then sending you a personalized message saying, oh, I appreciate what you've done for me. Thank you for even the thought of, wanting to help me out. I have gotten the phone. In fact, I'm sending you a message from the very phone that, you helped me complete the money to buy. That's both gratitude and appreciation.
Tommy, is it making sense to you?
Yeah, I think she makes sense. So pretty much gratitude is just simply saying thank you. Okay. And then appreciation is recognizing what that person has done for you. So it could be by trying to do stuff for that person, trying to announce to people that this person did this for
So
me.
that means so that means it's you trying to do something for that person who
That's
has done
appreciating.
something.
Exactly. That's
who
you
has
appreciating.
done something
Yes.
for you.
Yes.
So, Precious, do you understand where I got confused? Now, you said
Yes,
gratitude
yes,
is saying
yes.
thank you. Now, appreciation is you appreciating the person for
Yes.
what that person has done for you. So, in appreciating, you could say,
It's an act. It's an act, from the word. It's an action.
it's an action.
Exactly.
So it's not about just saying thank you. So it's you also saying, you know what, telling somebody, hey, please say thank you to this other
that
person for
exactly.
me. This is what he did for me.
Yes.
You understand?
Yes.
Or you're saying,
Yes.
oh, hey, this person
yes.
did something for me. Let me get this person a bowl of
Yes.
apple,
Yes.
a flower,
Yes.
something is an action,
Yeah.
that you take to appreciate.
Yes.
Because why I say that is, for you to say thank you to someone, you already acknowledge what that person has done for you.
Exactly. Yes. Then appreciating is taking a step
Taking
further.
a step further, something
step
in action.
further,
Yeah,
yes.
a step
Action.
further to say, you know what?
Yeah.
I appreciate the fact that you did this to me. So this is me coming back
Yes.
to say thank you again,
Exactly.
but in a different
way.
form.
Yes.
Yeah, so that's what it is. So now, speaking that language of gratitude and appreciation, people interuse it because somehow it means the same thing. You know, because I could
Yes.
say, oh, someone did something for me and I really appreciate the person. And then you're sending a message to say, instead of saying thank you, I appreciate everything you have done for me.
Yeah.
You know, so they can actually be, you understand, swapped
Interchange,
interchange. Yes. So, but my question is, do you now need to understand? So now it now has to do with knowing the person and how to now show appreciation to the person, because that person has done something thoughtful that impacted you in one way or the other.
Yes.
So you want to
Yes.
do something to that person that would also impact or have a meaning to that person. It's not about you. Do you get where I'm going to? So when you want to show appreciation to someone, do you do what you like or what would mean something to that person?
It's obviously what will mean something to that person because you're appreciating that person.
You know why I
Yes.
say that?
Yeah.
Because people don't understand. People just say, make I give and something. And you give the person something that the person would never use.
So
Do you-
a good question to throw at you is, how do you know what to use to appreciate someone?
Exactly. So depending on your relationship with the person. So if you have a very good relationship with the person, so you know what is important to the person. And if the person is just a former boss, you want to go corporate. You want to say, oh, okay, so I want to give my boss something. You're thinking of what he'll put on his table because he's going to use that. Do you get my point? So you're thinking it has to be something that would be meaningful to that person, one way or the other. Even if he's not going to use it directly, but it will be helpful. You can just drop it. But you can't say that you want to appreciate your boss and then you send him recharge card. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? Yes. But guess what? You can want to appreciate your boss, your staff, and send them recharge card because they would appreciate it because that's something they
Of
can
course.
afford.
Okay, now that let me cut you there, sorry. Now that you say if you want to appreciate your boss and then you send him a recharge card, sometimes this boss, so to speak, probably has everything. I mean, what do you want to give him that he
That's
possibly
the
can't
wrong
get?
attitude.
No, I know, I'm going somewhere. So when it's a wrong attitude, no doubt. That's what happens majorly with everybody, if you ask me. Now, when you have such thoughts, okay, you feel this person has this money, can get everything. So how do you go about that, trying to appreciate that person? What do you think you can
So
do?
let me tell you something. People who can afford everything are the people who appreciate
The
things
most.
more. The most.
True.
Why? The thing that comes to them is that you know I can afford it, but
But you
you
still
went
do it.
out
The
of
thought.
your way. The thought is what is important to them. And because you know that
Yes.
they can afford certain things, you give them things that they would always see. You don't give them things. So you want to give them, you're not going to buy fake because you know your boss can afford something. You're going to go and buy something that's fake. No, you don't have to do that. You can get him a key holder. A very good key holder, and he would carry that key
Functional.
holder functional. Do you understand? Like in January, somebody sent me a gift. Guess what she sent to me?
Lipstick.
I'm not crazy about lipstick. I don't even wear lipstick. I don't even wear
I just they
lipstick.
put your leg.
But guess what? She sent me a cable, a charger.
Trust me, you appreciate it.
I will
Maybe you didn't even have it at that point in
I
time.
didn't even have it.
But the
Straight
smallest
into
thing,
your
the
handbag.
smallest things
It's
actually,
in my handbag as I speak to you.
the smallest things really go a long way.
Exactly.
Honestly. Yes.
So it is not
Yes.
about the big things. It is about those things that are very important to you. If you give me a pen, because I can't remember the last time I bought a pen. So people always give me pen. Do you understand? So I would always have a pen and it would always be in my bag.
You're not saying I can go a long way. Car air freshener.
Do you understand? I put it in my car. But guess what? When it finish, I'll be telling you stylishly that please bring another
Don't
one.
finish. Sure. And
It don't
if it
finish.
smell good.
Yes.
Do you understand?
Nah.
Now if it smell good,
Do
though.
you understand? So the thing about but guess what? With me, the thing about that is once it's done, they finish. I will just call you. I'm not ashamed.
It means you're appreciating it.
Yes, I will
That
say.
person appreciated you. You're also appreciating that act.
I will say, I beg you see that thing. Please, I want it. So at
That
that
person
point,
will even feel good that you appreciate that stuff
Feel,
and you want more.
yes, of
you know,
course.
so those little things count. And I say it again. The people who you think do not need those things are the people who, in fact, someone gave me a body sponge. I'm sure it was $5. Do you understand? But guess what? I've been using that thing for 5 years because I can't get it anywhere to buy.
Body sponge.
Yes,
For
it
5
is different. Yes, it is very good because I can't use anything that would scrub on my,
Why your
would
skin
scratch
like
my
this?
skin. So this is very, and for I don't know whether it's because I'm taking care of it or something. If you see it, it doesn't look like I've used it. Yes. So it's that. So, and I always tell him, I still use that body sponge you gave to me. And he was like, oh, wow, anytime I get to see it again, I'll buy for you.
You appreciated that act.
So it's not even the act. It was useful to me.
Hey, but you appreciated that act by telling him again.
No, it's because I need
That's
it.
why he says he will buy it again for you.
Because,
If
no,
he
but
feels
you know,
appreciated,
no, but this
he
one
feels
is
appreciated.
But what I'm trying to say is, it was useful to me.
And if he's appreciated, if you
Yes,
didn't appreciate
of
him, he
course.
won't tell you when he sees it, he will buy it for you again.
I don't know. He might just say this one is very stupid. Get over to tell me thank you. Tell me say she need them again. It's relative. Do you
Well,
understand?
true.
But he's my paddy, so do you understand? It's not about
He
he's done.
understands,
Yeah, he
yes.
understands. But my point is, the little things you think do not matter, that the really little things you think do not matter, they go a long way.
True.
And guess what? Somebody might buy me a bag. I'm being honest. Somebody can buy me a bag. And I'm very sure that in a year, I might not carry that bag.
True.
Do you understand? And guess what? The bag might even be more expensive than...
Your bag.
No, the bag might be expensive than the body sponge or the key holder.
Very true.
Do you understand?
Very true.
So, back to
Very true.
back to the question that you asked me.
Functional.
Functionality. So that is my go-to when I'm buying anything for anybody. How functional is this thing for this
Because you find
person?
out that you buy a bag and that bag might not even be used for 2 years. You might even end up dashing it out.
But if you don't know my style, if you know my style, you buy my bag, I'll carry it. But if you don't know anything about me and you get me a bag, you understand? Ask me after the show. Trust me, I'll tell you. But if you give somebody, so if you want to give something to someone, make sure that you understand the person very well, what the person would appreciate, because you might give something. But again, if the person likes you, the person might just use that thing because it was from you, in the sense that if
Sentiments, yeah.
sentiments, yes. Some people use things based on sentiments.
True.
Told me,
Very
I know,
true.
I sharp. Because when you dey talk, say, true, as if I dey talk nonsense sometimes.
Make I praise you small. Come on.
You know, but seriously, so sometimes, when I'm trying to get things for people, I look at the person, I want to understand what your daily life is like, what you use most of the time. For example, my husband can really afford everything that he wants. You know, I really don't have to give anything. But I go and look for those things that he doesn't have time to go and get. You know, you can be on a call and call one thing. You can be on a call and call one thing. Or I look for something that he uses every day. So he never has too much of it. You know, there are things you will never have too much of. Innerwear.
Even body soap, sir.
Body soap.
They finish.
They finish. So you can never have too much of it. You know, little things. But I heard somebody complaining that girls are always giving boxers. It's not because it's cheap. The guy say because it's the easiest thing that girls can buy.
No, so why some guys will complain about that is the quality of the boxers they give sometimes.
That's what the guy said.
So low budget, you know.
That's what the guy said.
Yeah.
That's
And
actually
then
what the guy said.
sometimes he has other things that you can easily gift, but you just choose the easiest because so when it has to do with gifting, there is a thought and then there is a work. So there's a thought you put towards the gift, and then there is the work you put towards the gift. And these two things count. So when you receive a gift, you know this thing was a well thought out gift. And then you know this wasn't person just said, beg, I'm looking for what to buy, so you can just pick the first thing off the counter and
it
give
might
as a
be, and it
gift.
might be expensive.
Do you know I've gotten a boxer as a gift? I think it was my last birthday from a friend. I never wear that boxer.
Don't say it. The person might be watching.
It's too bad. The person doesn't know if the person that gave me a boxer.
Okay.
A boxer see day there, they look at it every time.
Why?
It's not my style.
Maybe gave him pink boxers and told me doesn't
No,
wear pink.
I don't. Gave me brief.
Character.
I don't put on briefs. I hate it. So it's just there. So in case he even sees it, he gave me brief. I don't really wear the boxer. I did. Yeah.
Brief. It makes him feel. It makes him feel one kind.
It makes me feel like a baby. Like a baby. That's how they went and pee. Come on. I beg.
This guy is a lost case. This guy is a lost case. But seriously, no. So, but I think people should be intentional about this thing, which is one of the reasons why I don't like surprises. Don't surprise me. I'm being honest. Don't ask me what I want.
Okay, true.
Yes, ask me because that way you would get value for whatever it is you want to do. Ask me what I want. And then if you can't afford what I want, tell me, madam, let me give you the money. You can add your money and get what you want. But guess what? Whatever it is I get will be functional to me. I would appreciate it. You understand? Oh, I bought this thing. No, he didn't give me the complete money, but I added money and I got it. So because you're trying to give a gift, you won't say, oh, it's a gift. The person should take whatever I want.
But when you say tell me what you want, I don't think it's the right direction because...
It depends on the relationship.
Yes, relationship. What if I tell you I want a car?
It depends on the relationship.
Tell me, listen to what I said.
Yeah.
I said, tell me, I would ask you, tell me, what do you want? If you tell me you want a car, tell me I cannot afford a car. Now, plain English conversation.
So you give me the balance of the money.
You don't get my point.
Franca,
and I will tell you.
I just had my birthday. I want a brand new Jeep.
Okay, fine. Tell me I can't afford it. If you don't have something I can afford, then fuck you. Straight up.
Tell me you don't provoke Franca.
Mofo.
Do you get my point? Because as much as I'm asking you, you should also be reasonable and use emotional intelligence. Do you get my point?
So I was just trying to put myself out there like some people would do. They'll be asking for the most outrageous stuff.
But my point
and you
is,
want that, like make it large.
No. But let me now tell you. So that's those kind of people you tell them to fuck off. Because you know they're not being reasonable. Do you understand? So, but my point is...
Yeah, but not everybody can be blunt like you now. I can't just say fuck off.
No, Tommy, but if you're asking me what I want, that means you're my friend.
Yes.
So if you're asking me what I want, I should be direct with you. I should tell you exactly what I want.
I mean, looking at you, I know you can afford it. So
It's not, you don't get my point.
Yeah.
My point is, everybody should use emotional intelligence. Now, I come to you and say, oh, Tommy, I really don't know what you want. What should I give to you? Do you understand? You go say, Frank, how much you want to spend for me? The first thing you will say, you can't even have it. I have told you I'm ready for you today. Do you understand? So my point is, you're going to ask the person, okay, so usually what I tell people is, give me a list of, so I'll tell you, usually for every time, I'll tell you, give me a list, give me 10 things I should pick from.
It makes sense, actually.
That's what I do. I'll tell you, give me a list I can pick from. So those are the things you can afford. And guess what? There's no how you give me a list of 10 things that I won't get one thing to pick that I need.
Good idea.
Of course.
Yes.
Good idea, actually. Good idea.
So when you say, tell me what you want, it's just so that you're giving the person what they need. Functionality, back to functionality.
Yes.
But again, if somebody knows you, there are basic things that people would always, that's why you see general gifts like perfume. But then I also have issues with perfume. Because people know, okay, yeah, she's a chick. You go and buy a female perfume for me. I don't wear female perfumes.
You wear wood.
I wear wood.
Just like me.
Guess what? So, but what I do is, there are some very good female perfumes that are in between. So I would mix it. So if the perfume I like, if it's not so sweet, you find me mixing it with the wood. You understand? And I get a very good, you understand, combination. Just what I'm trying to say.
Okay.
Exactly. So, but my sister would never use...
Flower.
She will always use flower. That's her person. So even with perfumes, when you're giving somebody gifts, you have to understand. I tried wood, My husband can't stand the smell.
Really?
Oh, yes. Not everybody like that harsh. No, there are some very
So we have
masculine
cold wood, we have
Yes.
wood.
I like the wood, Arabian wood. So that when I enter you, you're going to say, yes, somebody come here.
You know that Frank don't enter. That's so.
I like it. And for some reason, I like it. It stays, you know. So, but my point is, when you're giving out gifts, this guy is a very nasty person. When you're giving out gifts, it's also important to put the person into it, you know, identify what the person wants,
Yeah.
what the person likes, so that you're
Yes.
giving something that the person would appreciate. Because if you give a gift, like the guy who gave you a brief, you will not even remember that person gave you something.
Funny, I can remember because I don't like it. That's what I can remember now.
But
It's
can
been
you-
there for a
so-
year.
So,
I've not worn
okay,
it.
so when you're giving the person a gift, what happens?
I give him a brief too. Come on.
You see, this guy is very vindictive.
Come on. I gonna give him a brief now.
Tommy, you don't.
No.
It's very
You give me.
vindictive.
You go.
No.
Of all things, you go. In fact, it's not even at three. It's not at three. You carry one brief. Give me the make I wear brief. You didn't want me.
That guy is trying to toast you.
No, don't be scared. Don't be scared.
I know how to get him. That guy is admiring you. He's trying to tell you something.
I see.
He says, told me, I tell you it was even three.
One.
He's telling you, baby, come here.
Frank, I'm gonna go back to where we did.
So
Voila.
but basically, I as much as that's why I always say so, but taking it to relationships, that's where your love language comes in. You need to understand what that
Yes.
person's love language is, because you won't say, oh, because it's not, because even appreciation, birthdays, vow, you want to give a gift, it has to be what the person likes. So sometimes when
Yes.
I hear people say it's a gift, do you understand?
So in relationship, like you said, you need to understand the person's language. Sometimes it's not about item. Sometimes it's all about what do you call that sign language? It has to do with action. I can't remember what you call it. Where you do things for the person. What language is that?
Acts of service.
Thank you. Act of service. Some people just want you to be available. Help me.
No, that will not be gift. That one are daily.
No.
Act of service. No.
It's also a way of appreciating. If you can
Just be there, but not be gift.
What do you say?
Not be
What
birthday
do you
gift.
say?
You can't
What
act
do
of
you
service
what do you
for birthday
think?
gift.
What do you think, Precious? Not birthday gifts. No, not birthday gift. A sign of appreciation. You can give that person. More acts of service. What do you think, Precious?
Yes, so sometimes the person's love language might be act of service, and you find out what that person really wants. So sometimes it might be, you give the person a time out, a time to themselves. So take a day off, do what you like. I'm going to handle whatever
Everything.
it is that you were supposed to have handled. Yes.
Exactly.
Oh, don't worry about it. It's been taken care
I'll
of.
take care of it.
So
Exactly.
you take the mental burden or the mental stress
Exactly.
Of the
off,
person.
Yes.
that
Yeah,
person.
but the person is
yes,
going
for a
out. But
period.
it's not that you
of
come
time.
and wash plate and tell me it's act of service.
So
Oh no, washing plate that me and you used to
so,
chop. No,
so
please,
so
it's called house
so it
chores.
can even be a series of activities. Like say, okay, you know what? Today don't do nothing. Just go get a spa, get some stuff. Just leave everything to me and handle it for you. That's act of service. And the person would actually
And Tommy,
appreciate
please
it.
don't be calling the person every 2 seconds to ask, hey, so what does this particular person eat?
No,
This
then
person,
and then you've
don't
spoiled
disturb the
then you've
person's
spoiled
food.
it already. Then it has been spoiled already. You're telling the person
Yes.
just go without thinking about anything. That's act of service. It's also a way of appreciating the person.
Yeah. Okay. So but at the end of the day, I want to ask something. Acts of service is not something that ideally in every good relationship.
So some people's love language is not act of service. Everybody get their own love language.
Some
you
people
don't
no go
get-
see that act of
Exactly.
service.
So you don't understand what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
Ideally, for a very good, healthy relationship, act of service should be something that, it's in that relationship. It's not something special.
Well,
Ideally,
Ideally,
yes, it should be there.
because ideally, that's you respecting boundaries and giving. Do you understand? So that at no point that person is not feeling overwhelmed.
True.
That's what it's supposed to be. So when we now glorify act of service, it makes it look as if
You're doing something.
you are doing something very fantastic.
So that's why I said you can now say the person can go and pay for the person's spa, pay for the person's.
Okay, so that's action. That's something.
Yes, it
else
comes with the act of service.
Exactly.
You know what?
So
Go out,
there's an
do
action.
spa, go and do whatever. I take care of the rest.
There's an action
Yes.
there.
So it complements each other.
It complements it. So
Yeah.
let's quickly go on a break. We need to go on a
Yes.
break and then we'll come back to this.
Stay tuned. Heartlines would be right back.
This season on Heartlines, we're committed to making a difference in people's lives. So Heartlines, in partnership with Reda Consult, is offering 12 free slots of counseling every quarter for people in need of professional counseling. Additionally, we're taking on 2 pro bono cases for individuals navigating a challenging divorce. To participate, please send an email to counsel@vedaconsult.com with your story. Our team will carefully review all submissions and will contact all the shortlisted candidates. Heartlines is live Mondays to Fridays at 10 p.m. So engage with us.
Thanks for staying with us on Heartlines.
Okay, so please note that you can still call. You can call to join in conversation, and the numbers to call is 070 07025007749 or 07014242420 to join in the conversation. Okay, so Tommy, before we went on the break, we're discussing act of service. So you finally agree that there's an action that backs that up.
Mm-hmm.
So it makes it very substantial.
Mm-hmm.
Good. I agree with you. Precious.
Yeah.
So aside, we have established the fact that you need to understand the love language and all. But when these things are not there, what are the downsides to it? There's no
What exactly
appreciation,
is okay.
there's no gratitude. So what happens? Is it that, because I'm very sure there are people who don't understand what that is. You don't understand the importance of this thing. So
Yes.
what's the downside to this?
So the first thing that happens is resentment begins to build. So it's going to be resentment, anger. You're going to be upset at this person. You're going to be disappointed. So it's going to be statements like, after all I did, or I expected this person to show more appreciation, more gratitude. Is it that what I did didn't really matter? And it's going to put a strain on your relationship with that person. So sometimes the person can even decide to cut off completely from you, and you're wondering why, without realizing that it was just because you didn't show gratitude and appreciation, the last time that the person did something for you. So I don't know how to explain it, but there's how these things work. The more you show gratitude and appreciation, the more that person sees the value that you place over them and over the relationship that you have with them. The less you do that, the more the person begins to withdraw from you and say, look, I don't think I'm impacting this person's life. I think I should just be on my lane or face, this other set of people or this other person. So resentment comes in, anger comes in, disappointment comes in. It can even be a source of heartbreak. So you hear people, especially when it has to do with intimate relationships. So a wife will be telling the husband, I don't feel appreciated. I don't feel like my importance. Or the husband is the one saying it to the wife, like, you never tell me thank you for anything I do and all of that. Before you know, there's a breakdown in communication. There's a breakdown even in the relationship.
Okay, with everything you said, I have a few questions I want to ask. Because as I was listening to you speak, and just something just struck, something just came. Told me, I know that sometimes, so my take is sometimes it's not just about appreciation. Sometimes the people don't even need you to appreciate. They just get tired of being the ones doing all the time. It happens in friendships. You understand? I don't need you to give me anything, but people just get tired of being the one trying to keep up the relationship. They're the ones who are always coming. You understand? And that other person is thinking, I am doing something by going to her and talking. But guess what? But every time you come, you run to me, I'm solving a problem for you. I don't have to come to you with a problem. But you should at least say, so that means it comes back to gratitude, because even if you're not solving a problem for me,
No, it doesn't come back to gratitude.
it comes back to
No,
gratitude.
so gratitude is the end result, no doubt.
No, you don't get my point. So if you and I are friends now, and for some reason you feel that, oh, I'm comfortable, or I don't come to you with my issues, so to you I'm fine, but you see me like, oh, if I go to Franca, this thing is solved, and you keep coming to me all the time. In your head, Franca doesn't come to me. If she comes to me, I'll solve a problem for her. But she never comes to me. So because she doesn't come to me, that means she doesn't need me for anything. But guess what? I am thinking, you come to me and I do everything for you. Every time you come, I show up for you. But you have never on your own say, oh, Franca, come, let me take you out for lunch. Franca, let me do this for you. And Franca, do you understand? On your own, you don't do that. Because it's a big problem between friendship. So is that gratitude?
Yes.
Is it that this other person who is doing is seeking for appreciation and gratitude?
No.
What is that?
So the person is not seeking for gratitude. This person is just seeking for mutual benefit. Now, not
on friendship.
on
Or
friendship. Yes. Now, when I say mutual
you're not
benefit,
you're not as invested as I am in the relationship.
exactly. So
Okay.
some people don't even know how to ask, right? And because of this, they just stay in their space. Now, you may think they are fully okay. They are not 100% okay. They also need help, but they don't know how to ask. Now, you that have been getting help from this person, I mean, it's only fair to say, come. Now, you just they do for me. Alpha, wait, get anything you need. Is there something I can do for you?
So that's you understanding that I have been. So that's you being aware that, it shouldn't be one-sided.
Exactly.
But a lot of people take
Yes.
advantage of it.
Of course.
All the time.
Yes. Some
Now-
people don't even just get shame. That's just the honest truth. No, that's the honest truth. You keep taking, and you don't give back. It's draining.
Good. So people end the relationship.
Exactly, it's
And
draining.
that's for typical just normal relationships. Now, again, based on what you said, now if couples are having problems and the wife is saying you do not value me or you don't appreciate the things I do, I want to ask a question. If you say thank you and the person notices you're always saying thank you, won't you make that? Is that not a way of making the person understand that I should say thank you? So is it possible that what you are asking for, you're not practicing
The question
it?
is not clear.
Now, the wife says you do not appreciate me, you don't thank me for the things I do, you never say thank you, you never say, oh, things like that. And my question is, does she tell the husband thank you if the husband does something?
Good question.
Do you understand? Because I want to believe that the guy might be coming from a different background where they don't say thank you and they don't appreciate those things. It's not like that I don't say thank you doesn't mean I don't appreciate it. I just don't know how to say thank you to a family member. It happens. Do you understand? So, but I know I have seen people who say, some people don't celebrate birthdays because growing up, it wasn't a big deal. Meanwhile, you're married to someone who, on her birthday, her father will send her a message, her mother will send her a message, her siblings will call her, they will even give her gifts. Habits. It might be just something that has to do with your siblings alone. But the other person, they even forget what your birthday, they don't care about it because they don't lay any importance to it. Now, these two people come together as husband and wife. You understand? And then on your birthdays, the man even forgets the date. Not because it's intentional. Because where he's coming from, it's not, it's birthday.
Not a tradition.
It's not a tradition. But don't you think that if the woman keeps doing his own birthday for a couple of years, 1 or 2 or 3 years, the guy will like, oh, this woman is always doing it. I need to go and note her birthday somewhere so that I don't forget it. Is that not a way of getting him to do the things you like? By setting an example of what he should do. Thank you. So my question is, when you say somebody doesn't appreciate you, doesn't tell you thank you, do you do the same when he does something good? Do you get my point? So I just feel that when you tell somebody something, it sticks. It's living by example.
So not necessarily thank you. Maybe, like you said, everybody has different background. So maybe your friend, your spouse, when it's your birthday, they always buy you gifts. And then when it's your turn, you never reciprocate. And then eventually you have to speak out. And they buy you gifts. What's wrong with you buying gifts? Because some people are very big on birthday. And people will take it really personal.
Yes.
It might not even be gifts. It might be making yourself available on my birthday date. When it's your birthday, I wake up, I send you cake. I probably don't need your cake, but I make myself available. Why can't you make yourself available on my own birthday? So it causes a lot of problem. Yes.
So, my question is, if you do it for the person, so the person gets angry when you don't do it.
It's
because
justified.
I think
it's justified.
Yes.
Yes.
So, and then if you have done it for maybe 5-6 years, and the guy is still not picking up.
It.
Oh, you. So I was going to ask.
No, you stop doing it.
Okay. So when you stop doing it, you now. But that's something that you do naturally.
Yes, but you stop doing it because you're not happy anymore. It's not give. It's give. Is it give or take? You can't keep taking and not give. Come on. Yeah, so I understand if you don't have enough to keep up. The smallest thing to show that yes, it's my birthday and I appreciate me. It will make me remember. Okay, this person recognizes that it's my birthday.
But is it okay if your husband is someone who doesn't remember? So you now say, please, my birthday is tomorrow. You remind the person.
I will not appreciate you not remembering it's my birthday.
Sorry?
I would not appreciate it. You not remembering it's my birthday.
And because you're sensitive about those
yes,
things.
You're supposed to be my friend. You're supposed to be
You're sensitive about it.
Yeah.
So, but if you know that okay, this guy genuinely forgets, and for peace to reign, you say, Oga, I'll be sending you every birthday reminder so that you cannot say you forgot. That would also help the situation.
Well, it depends on the individual.
Or Precious, what do you think?
Yeah, it actually depends on the individual. But really now, when couples come to us with this kind of issues and we begin to prefer this type of, solutions to them, most often than not, they know they like to collect them, but these are the little things that can save that relationship.
What do you mean? Please break it
down.
Do
you know? Okay, no, like what you said, actively reminding the person. You can take the person. We're talking about birthdays, so you can take the person's phone, put it in the Google Calendar, put reminder 3 months to the date, 1 month to the date. Some people can even go ahead and tell you, plan what you want, and I'll just make the payment.
Exactly.
So you do
because
collect
you have
your
been intentional about it.
Collect them.
So because
if I'm having to remind you about my birthday, then it's not you.
You are being too sensitive about it.
No, I'm telling you, it's relative. Why would they remind you saying that my birthday?
No, Tommy, you're being
Am I thirsty?
No, Tommy,
because it's your birthday. Come to think of it, it's your birthday.
Tommy,
if you don't remember, then too bad. Come on.
No, it's not too bad because let me tell you, because I've seen it happen really. Do you understand? I have seen it happen.
Tomorrow my birthday. Don't forget my gift. Come on. Wait till I go to chase you say tomorrow my birthday.
So you see, it now depends.
I know me, I will do it too.
But guess what, Tommy? Let me tell you, if you like that person, if that person is somebody that you get pained if the person doesn't remember your birthday.
Okay, then you can tell that person.
You can't because you don't want to get pained.
But still, I won't do it.
No, Tommy, that's you. But I'm telling you.
I could just keep on for a year, lock on.
If you keep on for a year, lock on, and your chest will pain you.
It's not healthy.
Because let me tell you what it is. Tommy, let me tell you what it is. Now, you know that if this person
sorry. So, not be say, I go clear the person. No. You didn't get me into my birthday. I will clear the person. I know Sabi keep...
Tommy, but let me tell you the truth. People have 1,001 things that is in their head. With due respect to.
Yeah, I'm not as important as why I'm not in your head.
Exactly.
I'm just telling you people's mind out there.
That is how you think.
Yes.
But let me tell you the truth. Like, if I can forget... Maybe I didn't put it in my calendar for one reason
so
or the
if
other.
you tell me, I'm sorry, if you tell me you forget, I mean, previous years you've come true. So I can understand. But if it's not something that has been recurring over and over again, I'm sorry, I won't take it.
Okay, so let me give you a story. My son always forgets my birthday.
Why though?
I'm just telling you. And then my last birthday, I called, we talk, and when I called him, I didn't say anything to him on the day of my birthday.
You don't celebrate your birthday normally. I'm trying to understand the root cause of the problem. Is your birthday something you recognize on a yearly basis?
Yes, I do it every year.
Then I'm wondering why he's forgetting.
But my daughter doesn't forget. So I'm just trying to tell you.
Does he forget his own birthday?
No, he doesn't. And he expects you to send him a message on his birthday.
It's still part of what I'm saying.
You don't get it. People are wired differently to me. So I didn't say anything to him on that day. The next day, I now said, you forgot my birthday again. And he said, oh, no. I thought I put you on my calendar, blah, 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 blah. And I said, no problem. He kept sending me, Mommy, I'm sorry, Mommy, I'm sorry, Mommy, I'm sorry. But now I have gone to put you on my calendar. It would be stupid of me to be upset because he forgot. It's crazy. But you see, what I did was not speak to him about, because if I told him on my birthday, he was like, oh, mommy birthday, and will never put it in his calendar. But because I waited and mentioned it the next day, you understand? He now intentionally went to put it in his calendar. And it happens all the time with people. So that's my son. Do you understand? For a very long, initially, when I was dating my husband, I told him, I said, you see, birthdays are very important to me. So for some reason, but my husband, it was because I made it a tradition. So my husband, who maybe didn't care about birthdays, now, if you don't send him a message on his birthday, it's a big deal. He might not show.
It's a big deal for
He
me
said,
too,
no.
man.
When I mean, if you don't show, my husband really doesn't care. But because we have
Has grown into
cultivated,
it.
he has grown into it. So, and it's not everybody that he will care about.
True.
It's just his family. If you don't send him a message, that's your business.
Come on, should I tell you how petty I am?
No, you are a petty
Let me
person.
tell you something.
You are very
If I
petty.
post
Sorry.
something, if I post
I'm
something on
seeing
WhatsApp,
it,
if I post something on WhatsApp, I pay people to give my birthday, and you view, parent, and you know which my birthday. Hide my next status. You know this, yeah. Bah.
No, Tommy is very petty.
No, my next
Just like
status,
a
you're not
woman.
seeing it. I kid you not.
Ah.
Because what will it take you for you to view 1, 2, 3, 4 pictures and not say happy birthday?
Well, Tommy, let me-
Come on,
Tommy,
man.
let me-
What, I
Tommy-
don't want to believe it's an
Tommy,
oversight.
You know,
Well, let me-
sometimes
no.
those people would think they had actually typed out a happy birthday.
It happens,
It
actually.
happens.
It
You
happens.
think
And
it's
I
sent
know those kind of,
effectively,
I give them the benefit of the doubt. But get some people where you go, don't know, say, this one, they're just here to look at what's going on in your life. You block them out. Come on. I know what I'm saying.
Tommy,
Yeah?
did you wish me happy birthday?
You don't do your birthday.
Yes.
Yes, I'm sure I wished happy
You
birthday.
did not wish
When
me
was your
happy
birthday?
birthday. You see him, he's a very
So I didn't know you. I didn't know your
Okay, exactly.
you
I didn't
need
know
to
your
quarrel
birthday.
Do I know
You
your
didn't post.
birthday?
Hold
Do I
on.
know your
You didn't
birthday?
post your birthday.
Tommy, you don't get
You
it.
didn't post your
Tommy,
birthday. If I saw your
listen.
post, I will
No
evidently
excuse,
wish you happy
Tommy,
birthday.
no
No
excuse.
In fact, the whole world will know that I wish you happy
Tommy,
birthday.
there's no
Come on, my
excuse. You
babe.
said if somebody's your, you just claim that I don't love you, blah blah blah, and it's shocking that you don't know my birthday.
But you didn't post it,
Can
man.
you imagine? I'm just trying to give you a dose of your
Tommy,
own
no
Why
medicine.
they open my eyes like this?
Inside the open yash.
Yeah.
Can you imagine inside the open yash? Do you understand? I'm just trying to
Well,
give you a
not
dose
true
of your
now,
own
because-
Yeah,
medicine.
but I didn't know.
But guess
In this
what?
case,
But Tommy,
I have put it out
did I
there.
wish you a happy birthday?
You saw it.
But guess what?
You saw my
could have-
picture.
Tommy,
Yeah.
it's possible that it was somebody else was managing my page.
I know you manage your page
I
yourself.
don't manage my page myself.
Your Instagram page, you
I
manage
don't
yourself.
manage it myself, and I'm telling
So
you
was that
now.
person that wished my birthday?
Okay, so
Exactly.
Was that person wishing my
But
birthday?
guess what? No, let me now tell you. Because I go to my Instagram page to check once in a while. So it's possible that somebody who was managing my page look at your will look at whatever you posted, and it's not me.
Even WhatsApp. Personal WhatsApp.
But I didn't comment. I didn't say anything to you on
in,
WhatsApp.
In this case, if you have not wished me happy birthday, I will come for you because you're my person.
Okay, good. Tommy, so I should come for you.
Come for me. I'm your person. Come for me.
Okay.
And then I'll tell you now. For your uncle, I'll tell you. Your birthday. I don't even know your birthday. I don't know your birthday date. For goodness sake.
Okay.
And then I'll explain to you because it can never be intentional. I will not
that's
wish
where
happy
you will
birthday.
start the quarrel from.
Thank
that
you.
you don't know your friend's
How
birthday.
can, good now.
Good.
Why you listening
And I'll be
to him?
apologetic. I'll apologize
2
about
years
it.
ago,
Yeah.
it was the wife that came on my birthday, yes or no, to do my makeup and my hair. And buy Yaoshi. So why didn't you put in your
You
calendar?
invite.
Why didn't you put in your... You see, he's giving another excuse now. Why didn't I invite
You
you?
invite me.
Do you understand what I'm trying to say?
No,
So,
no,
Tommy, my
that's not
point is...
relevant. No,
Tommy, it's
it's
not
that
relevant.
you
My
did
point
not
is,
wish
if
her
you are
happy
that
birthday.
petty, if you are that petty, then please, you should do the same. That's my point.
True, sure.
But I don't bother about those things because the truth is people are overwhelmed with
Yes.
a lot of things. You know, people are overwhelmed,
Yes.
like so overwhelmed with a lot of things. I have a very good friend. We have groups, and everybody wished me happy birthday on that group, but she didn't wish me a happy birthday. So there's no excuse that she will say, oh, I didn't see it.
That kind of person I will ignore.
No, but
Because
guess
it
what?
might be-
Even till today,
Yeah.
she did not wish me a happy birthday. I was the one that sent a message to her because she's my friend. I said, and she wishes me happy birthday every year.
Thank you. She's
No,
been wishing you.
So, guess what? I have never told her it's my birthday. She knows from certain things. But
Yeah.
guess what? In my subconscious, it's either she forgot. In my head, don't know I told myself, even if you forget, let me remind you.
Franca,
That's where it comes. That's where telling them, you understand?
This one is different. In
No,
this,
it is not
You know, you said
different, Tommy.
she's been wishing you happy birthday previously. Even me,
Tommy,
I go
it's not
chat.
different.
Even
Give
me, I
people
go chat some
benefit
up.
of the
Say,
doubt.
is everything okay? Everybody wish me birthday for only you know. Is everything alright? I will even reach out to find out because this is not the person's nature. Come on, man. Come
So
on.
somebody sent a message. Engaging conversations as always. Keep up the great work. This birthday thing, I am very guilty when it comes to friends. I also don't expect friends to remember my birthday. Family is different.
It now depends on the kind of friend too.
You don't understand. It is different. I know this person.
So the way you go vex
Okay,
for family,
so
the way you go
today,
vex for family, they different from how you go vex for friends.
Tommy, let me give you a
Yes.
scenario. Today happens to be my mom's birthday. Now, yesterday, my brother called me and said, look, now, normally, this is my brother. He's not the type that gives, okay, so he's kind of gives for your birthday every year without fail. Since the inception of recharge card and phone, you just recharge your phone because he's really busy and then distance he's not that type that can go out to get you a gift and all of that. So he just simply recharges your phone. He's like, oh, probably you have messages to respond to, people to call and all of that. I was very surprised yesterday. He calls me up and says, look, Mom's birthday is tomorrow. What are we doing for her? I just told him, look, guy, me, I see this woman every week. And this period, she knows I'm broke. So I'm not doing anything.
Good.
You know. And he said, okay, there was something you did for her a couple of years back. We did like a birthday dinner, called my mom and told her to invite her friends to the house. And he said he didn't have money for that kind of a thing, but can we do it?
Like, we only have a few minutes. Precious, round up. We only have, they're singing, they're playing our close up song.
So, do you know he had to call my mom? And then my mom was he was one that reminded her that today is her birthday.
Yeah.
The owner of the birthday did not remember. So how would she not get angry?
Okay, so I get it. People react differently, to those things.
Yes.
But guess what? It was a good conversation that we don't even have time to say goodbye.
Oh, so for my own, the people where they hide from my status and people where go see me celebrate A, B, C and not say anything. Don't ask anybody. If I see you're constantly reviewing my status when I'm celebrating something and you don't say anything, cut out from my status. What are you looking at? That's not being petty. Come on.
This is a petty.
It's not being petty.
Childish.
It's not childish.
It's petty. He's a nonsense guy. See you guys tomorrow. Please don't be like this man or this guy. It's a no-no for everybody. Don't